Hi and welcome on a new tutorial about our bear and koala keychain pattern. I'm gonna show you now what materials you'll need to make this cute thing, and we will start working on the head. I have used 8mm safety eyes for this koala bear, and then you can also have some face embroidery and skip the safety eyes, or you can have 12mm safety eyes. I like this one better with the blue 12mm safety eyes. What I can tell you about this pattern is that you can have two different animals using the same instructions, meaning that if you don't add the furry yarn to the ears, your toy will look like a bear, and if you add the furry yarn, then it will look like a koala. Now let's see what materials you'll need. I have used gray yarn for the main color, and then I have used this type of gray, light gray fur yarn for the ears. I will use black yarn for face embroidery, the eyebrows and the nose, and I want to use this type of green, very light green, for the keychain. Let's not forget about stuffing, and then a 3.5mm hook, scissors, a stitch marker, a keychain ring, and then I used 3 beads, safety eyes. For this tutorial I will use 8mm safety eyes. Let's go ahead and work on the head. I will start chaining 9 with my dark gray yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now starting from second chain from the hook, I will have 7 single crochets in the next 7 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into the last chain I will have 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. I will turn and work on the opposite side of the chain and have 6 single crochets into the next 6 available chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the last stitch I will have an increase. By the end of first row I have 18 stitches. First row is done. We can go and start working on the second one and have an increase into the first available stitch. On this row we will crochet the ears as well. So let me have an increase over here, and then I will have 1 single crochet into the next available stitch, and right now I will start working on the ears and have a chain 3, let's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the third chain from the hook, so over here I will have 6 double crochets. To have a double crochet you yarn over. Let's go into the third one. Okay, go through 2 loops and then go on the remaining 2 loops. This is my first double crochet. I have to do 5 more. My second double crochet, you can work looser for the ears. into the same stitch, to the same chain. I have my third one, fourth, fifth, and the last one, the sixth. Now I will single crochet into the same stitch I have started the chain. This won't count as a stitch. So I will go, let me show you over here where I have started the chain, where I have made a single crochet over there. And this, remember, doesn't count as a stitch. In here, okay. I will continue with 5 single crochets into the next 5 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will have an increase into the next available stitch. And I will work on the second year and start with the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And now into the third chain from the hook, I'll have 6 double crochets as for the first year. So over here, let's have 6 double crochets into this chain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I will have a single crochet into the same stitch I have started the chain with, and this won't count as a stitch. So this is where I started, and over here I will make another one. I will just skip it on the next row because I don't count it as a stitch. I will continue with 2 increases into the next 2 stitches. So over here I'll have my first increase and the second one here. Let's have 6 single crochets into the next 6 stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You will finish the round with 2 increases into the next 2 stitches. By the end of second row, you will have 24 stitches. Second row might look a little bit difficult. Maybe it's best to try the pattern out with a different type of yarn first, maybe acrylic or cotton, so that you can see the stitches better. Because after you get the hang out of it, you will just like to do it. Now, starting from row 3 to 8, so 6 rounds, we will only single crochet a round. We will have 24 stitches per round. Crochet behind the ears and remember to skip that stitch that we said we won't count. And while crocheting behind the ears, please go ahead and work tight so we don't have gaps into our work. This is the one I've made, so I will skip that and I go here, over here, and I just go and work as tight as I can so I don't have gaps over here. Let's crochet behind the second ear. Again, skip this one and go into the next one. So not here, we will go here. If it's hard for you, you can use stitch markers. Let's go here and have it tight. You can use stitch markers so that you know that you have to skip that stitch. It seems that I like to write my patterns with as little sewing as possible. Maybe because I find it easier to work when I don't have to sew that much. And this is one of the reasons why my patterns might look a little bit difficult, because making them a no sew can make them a little bit more complicated. I will now count my rows. Let me turn my work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I finished row 8. Before going further, I would like to add my safety eyes. I will go on row 4, 5. 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will leave 5 stitches in between them. We will continue with the keychain ring to add it to the pattern. So I will take the 3 beads and my yarn and needle and go through all 3 of them. And then I will go into my keychain ring and come on the other side on my bells, like this. I will now make 2 knots between my beads. I will make a knot here and then on the other side. Let's insert it on the top of our bear, and I will have 1 stitch distance between the places I go in. I will make a knot on the inside, actually more, so everything is secured, and that's it with the key ring. Now we can continue and close our bear or koala keychain. On the next row, on row 9, we have 2 single crochets into the next 2 stitches, a decrease into the next one. This is my first single crochet, my second, And now I go only into the front loops of the next 2 stitches and have my decrease. And again, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and now I go into the front loops only of the next 2 stitches to have my decrease. Let's repeat this 4 more times. 1, 2, and then a decrease. By the end of 9th row you will have 18 stitches. Before continuing with row 10, I will stuff the head, and on row 10 we will have 1 single crochet into the next stitch and a decrease. Repeat this 6 times. One single crochet, and now into the front loops only of the next 2 stitches I will have my decrease. Let's do this one more time. 1 single crochet and now a decrease. You continue to do so until you finish the round. You will finish row 10 with 12 stitches. If you need to stuff your toy some more, go ahead and do this now, because row 11 is our last row and we will close the head. We will finish it with 6 decreases. This is my first decrease, second, third, fourth, fifth, let me do one more, and sixth. I will cut the yarn, leaving a long tail for sewing so I can close the hole. I'll go into the front loops of the last 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull the yarn and close the hole. I will wave my yarn in, and this is what I have so far. I hope you have enjoyed the pattern so far, and for the next week, so the next Friday at the same hour, I will wait for you for the face embroidery section of our bear and koala keychain. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button if you do like what I'm doing, and subscribe to our channel so that you get notified when I upload something new. Have a good one. Bye.